Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading for November 2022. My name is Shay. Quick tip, watch your rising, then your sun and moon sign for the most accuracy. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Let's go ahead and hop right into these cards. What does the zodiac sign Aquarius need to know about November 2022? Wow, straight out the deck. King of Cups. I'm going to flip them over because I did do a flippy dip. Let's see. What does Aquarius need to know? What does zodiac sign Aquarius need to know about November 2022? What are they experiencing in November? Wow. Four of Swords. Tab, Balls, Page of Cups. Upright. What does Aquarius need to know about November 2022? What messages do you have for my Aquarius? Is Six of Pentacles. Two cards. What does Aquarius need to know about their career and finances? The Magician. What does Aquarius need to know about November 2022? Ooh, Queen of Cups in reverse. They really getting into this message about these cups, okay? A lot of cups here. At the bottom, Five of Swords. Being tongue-tied, not being able to say what you mean, or knowing what you want to say but not saying it may come into play in this month at some point. Some of you, your relationship or relationships could be causing some type of problem. I get one of two scenarios. I get everyone's emotional in a relationship and you guys are like constantly bickering or not being on the same page or not being emotionally like available and on the same side. Not saying things to avoid offending the other person, but like harboring your emotions and feeling super emotional, or being too emotional and someone else is like not receiving it well. Something of that nature is going on there. And then I also see a us against the world kind of message as well. Like some of you could be in a relationship where like everyone is kind of coming at your relationship, so you're kind of like defending it. If it don't apply, let it fly. But that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. You may feel in November that you want to make things happen, but they're not happening. So there could be a lot of sleepless nights. There could be a lot of overthinking, overstressing, like trying to figure out what it is that I need to do. How do I need to do it? Especially when it comes to your finances and especially when it comes to your self-belief. I'm going to keep it real. It's almost like I know I could, kind of like in the back of my head, but I also feel like it's not happening fast enough, or how I want it to be in specific. For some of you, it's because you're also having a lot more output than input. Like you may be giving a little bit too much to people, to your friends, to your relationships, to your, oh God, that's taking me in a whole different direction. But I'm gonna stay on this one real quick. You may be giving so much to other relationships and to other ideas and to other, like you're giving so much to one area that it's almost like the other area is not giving back to you. So this looks like giving too much to your family and friends and not having enough for yourself, and that could be financially, but as well as emotionally. And on the other end, you could be giving something too much thought and not giving the rest of everything else too much thought. So again, if it's your relationship, you're giving that so much thought that you're not working on your finances, or you're not working on your idea, or you're not working on da 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 da. I don't think that this is intentional. I just think it's almost overwhelm. So focusing on one thing is almost comforting. Whew, there's a lot to unpack here. Okay, so a young child may be important to you guys, like a kid or a baby may be important this month in some way. Also, there's a need for self-care. There's a need for self-realization. And so that's fine if you're taking that time to yourself, as long as you're not doing it to the detriment of those around you. So again, because you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed, cutting people off, shutting people out, using more resources on purpose, or maybe that's something that you're worried about this month. So kind of like focusing on your own self-care this month. Also, you may be concerned about someone's motives and like whether or not they have good intentions, or vice versa. Maybe they feel this way about you. There could be some type of energy of like, I don't know what you're up to, and I don't trust that you're being kind, or that you're up to some type of good. There's some type of stinginess going on, or like weirdness. But mostly I just keep getting this sense of holding back. I want to say something, I want to do something, I want to do these things, I just don't know how, so I'm just going to sit on them and I'm going to kind of stew I'm not gonna lie to you. We have to unpack that, Aquarius. Somebody is stewing in their feelings, stewing in their emotions, stewing in their ideas, just stewing. And I'm gonna say this, sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's okay, sometimes that's necessary. It plays a big part. It plays a part in the ultimate scheme of things. But I also feel like, is it how you feel or is it how you're allowing yourself to feel because you don't want to do something else? Okay, so clarity. What do my Aquariuses need to know about their love and relationships in November 2022? Skater girl. On God. Okay, yeah, that brings back that defense, right? What does Aquarius need to know about their love and relationships in November 2022? What does Aquarius need to know about their love and relationships in November 2022? Mall crawl and friend zoned. Okay. For some of you, your relationships around you are pretty balanced. They're going fine. They're doing fine. Some of you could participate in some dates this month. Not multiple. For some of you, like if you're in a relationship, you guys could be going on relationships, going on dates. Okay, spending some time together, stuff like that. Things are pretty normal and pretty balanced. But I'm gonna say this very quickly. I'm gonna rip the band-aid off and I'm gonna move on. Is it going well because you're not getting something? Is it okay because you didn't say something? Is it okay because you're not making other people uncomfortable for the sake of making yourself uncomfortable? Okay? And this doesn't have to be romantically. If you're in a happy relationship, you're in a happy relationship. This could be a friendship. This can be a family member. Like, things are cool because you're not saying anything and you're letting everybody slide. Consider that. Okay? Yeah, because I feel like someone's interactions with someone are very surface level. Very like, I'm just not going to say this thing. I'm not going to do this thing. And everything's cool, which is cool. We appreciate you. We love that. Love that you're trying to compromise, but are you compromising yourself in the process? Okay, moving on. Okay, so there for some of you, you could be kind of, okay, I'm going to say this very direct. Someone is guarded and they do need time for themselves. Like I said it earlier, you need self-care, you need time, and for somebody specific, you're displaying it as being distant and it's hurting those around you. So I just want to put that out there. But I also want to say that you may be wanting someone, but you're competing. You're like, you don't know yet, or you know, for those who might be single, you don't know that you're competing for their attention. They either have someone or they're just not as interested, or something like that goes on, and it's just kind of like, it just needs to be said. They may have, they've chosen their side, and you may want to consider that you might be competing for something that doesn't want you back, or maybe that's how you feel. Okay. But don't think of that. If this is you, and if it's not you towards someone else, if this is you, consider that it's not something is wrong with you. It's just, that's just how the cards fall, and it may not be what you want in a relationship anyway. So consider that as well. So you may be meeting new people, finding new people, on the hunt for something new, on the hunt for better friendships, better relationships, for a new life. I feel like for some of you, you're on the hunt for something new. So it's like things are cool, but then it's like this heartbreak of like something that you're not getting at the same time. You know, it's like, okay, I'll move on. I'll do the things. I'll keep on going with life. But I'm also kind of sad that this is not going how I want it to go. Okay. So clarity for my Aquariuses in their love and relationships in November. True love. Oh, this is a romance of a lifetime. Hold on. I need to pull one more. Clarity for my Aquariuses. What do they need to know about their love and relationships in November? Yeah, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yes. Take this with a very true grain of salt. You may meet someone this month, come across someone this month, but it's not who you think it is. This thing may be more up your alley. It may not be who you are ruminating over or having issues with. And you may have a lot of water signs around you. Let me say that real quick. There may be a lot of water signs around you. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces around you. But that's neither here nor there. There's better out there. There's more coming. For those who are in a relationship, again, you just may be super happy with your lover. Everything's cool, everything's good. There just may be some sort of imbalance with one of the partners. Someone's too over involved, someone's too emotional, someone's not emotional enough. There's something going on there, but otherwise there's a lot of love here. Everything is pretty much balanced, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to your career and finances. What does Aquarius need to know about their career and finances in November 2022? Make it abundantly clear. What do my Aquarius need to know about their career and finances? No more complaining. I just heard, get like Nike, just do it. Clarity. What does Aquarius need to know about their career and finances in November? Quiet retreat. And didn't we say self-care time? We need some self-care time. Moonlighting. Clarity. What do my Aquariuses need to know about their career and finances in November? Do the work. Now, didn't I just say that? Didn't I say it? I do the work. Get like Nike and just do it. Okay. Now, hear me out. Because I know I get this feeling that somebody is like, but how? What am I doing? This is unfortunately one of those times in your life where you're just going to have to step by step, Aquarius. If you want something new, you want a new job, apply for it. You don't know, okay, I don't know what I'm good at, doesn't matter. Look up some stuff, see what you're interested in, apply. It can even boil down to just what you want to do. So let's say you don't want to do strenuous work. Then you probably shouldn't apply for a construction job. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's what you're going for. If you want to start the business, start the business. Please do not quit your job without having a backup or some money plans. But, start the business. Start the thing. Start the project. You just kind of have to get your feet wet. This is not going to be one of the situations where you're going to know what direction to go in and go in. I like to say that Aquariuses operate like Capricorn a little bit. Like you got your goal and you're ready to go kill the goal. But it's like sometimes you're not going to know in life. You're in a discovery phase, Aquarius. So this may be a time where you just need to go discover. Apply for the jobs, go to the places, hang out with the people so that you can figure out what it is that you want to do next. And so some of you could be working 2 jobs. You could be kind of living a double life is kind of what I'm sensing. You got one job, but you're applying for others. You got one job, but you're going to interviews. Whatever that looks like. It's almost like a double-sided coin to your career. But you have to just do the work. No more complaining. No more crying about it. No more being upset about what's not going right. You just got to make it happen. And if you feel like you're not in a position to make it happen, find the silver lining. Find the gratitude for now. That doesn't mean you have to be like that for eternity. But like if there's a barrier, for example, I'm trying to pay down this debt so I can't leave my job right now. Okay. So why be miserable until you pay off your debt? That's just an example, but why be miserable until then, or why be sad until then? Just do what you got to do until you get where you got to go. Okay, it's gonna work out. And also some of you just need quiet retreat. If you are confused about what to do in your career next, or anything like that, getting some time away, disconnect from the world, maybe take a social media break if you've been feeling called to that. Getting away from people's opinions. Again, being careful about not taking your space in a way that's mean and offensive. It's not that you don't deserve it. It's just that there's a difference between, hey, I need a couple days off work and just disappearing. Those 2 different things. But I will say, take the time that you need to disconnect, because I think too much is going on in here. And I told another sign that, so that might be your message too, okay? The biggest message I hear for you is to take the time that you need to digest everything, and then, All right, so I'm gonna use these cards, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, these cards do be cursing, okay? But it's gonna give us a nice direct message that you need to hear for the month of November. So let's see. What message does Aquarius need to hear right now? What message do they need to hear? They said y'all need to hear a lot of them, okay? And I'm gonna just keep them. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Okay, with love, period. Shame, regret, and guilt are just BS. Forgive and let that ish go. Okay. I think someone is lying. They are. Feel like somebody's lying. You feel like somebody's up to it. You feel like somebody's holding back. They are. This is your confirmation. And you are giving away your power. You are a badass, act like it. And that goes back to my first point earlier. Someone is really over invested in something and giving it a little bit too much power. Don't give your power away, my love. And not because you shouldn't be dedicated, but you also shouldn't lose yourself in the process. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.